Beautiful people out there in social media land, you know. Just want to talk to you guys about some important things. You know, you very strong, you know that? And please don't feel no type of way when I say strong. I know a lot of people feel like they shouldn't have to be, and it's a burden to be strong. But don't let people justify that word for you. How do you feel about being strong, truthfully? You have a strength that's not of this world. You have a spiritual strength that others can feel when they're around you. And a lot of people hate that. You know, a lot of you out there, if I'm talking to you, you didn't have to deal with stalkers. You had to deal with groups of people wanting to fight you because you just yourself. You don't hang in with the crowds and you don't fit around with people. You know, you can kick it with the sharks and you cool with the sharks, but you don't hang with the sharks. And it's a group of people that watch you and they're really amazed by how you're able to do that, but they envy it because they can't do the same thing. So their whole mission is to make you seem like something wrong with you because you're not participating in their delusion of what they want you to be because you don't fuck with them. I can tell you right now that you're not meant for this world. And this world ain't meant for you. You come from a place where people love one another. People take the time to truly listen to one another. And people don't try to get over on the next one. But in this world where we at, that's all that you see here. You know, people have to get groups and groups of people to take you down when you just by yourself. And you don't bother nobody. But that's really a testament to how strong you are. Just one person can't keep you down. 2 people can't. 5 people can't. 10 people can't. They got to get a whole army of people to come after little old you. So there must be a reason why you special. Man, you special because you ordained by God, man. You ordained by God. God already knew who you were before you knew who you were. He knew how you were going to react and respond to certain situations before you knew how you were going to react and respond. God ain't no joke. And he's a God who's organized and he planned things out on his timing. Don't forget that. It's a strength inside of you that people just can't comprehend. To the point where they think something's wrong with you because you don't express your emotions like everybody else. Because you don't choose to put your issues or your problems out in the world like everybody else do. They think something is wrong with you. So then they want to put you inside of a box. They want to label you to what they can comprehend you as, to their understanding, not knowing that you breaking bounds. You don't belong in any box. You God's creation. This is what God meant when he sent people to earth, to really embody his essence and to experience the earth the way that he wanted to create it. Not what these people made it into. Not about money, getting over, adultery, man, murder, theft, deceit, not none of that, but instead love, compassion, reciprocation, being giving, healing, and being open. You know, you don't have to hide who you are. And somewhere in your life, you realize that, I'm not going to be somebody that I'm not. And you stood on that. And ever since, you've been being yourself. You know, and it's amazing the blessings you get in life when you are yourself. Again, it's people that watch you that sees your blessings. They see the friends you're able to make without trying. Right? They see the compliments you're able to get without even trying. Just being yourself, while these other people are trying to be who they see on TV. Who are trying to be so hard to be like the popular kid in school. Who's trying to be so hard to be that model that everybody wants to, you know, have relations with. Or they want to be that rapper that everybody idolizes. They want to be that dope boy that everybody idolizes. They want to be the bad guy. They don't want to be themselves. They're naturally gifted, talented selves. They'll kill that side of them to create a whole nother persona that has nothing to do with God. Not knowing that your godly body was given to you by God for a reason, to experience this life. It's really shocking how many people have thrown away the armor of God to embody themselves in the armor of Satan. It's really, really crazy, y'all. But hey, life goes on, right? Those people were meant for their destiny, and you were meant for your destiny. A lot of those people were meant just to teach you how to be more of your God-given self, how to stand more in your righteousness, and to embody who you truly are as yourself. We exist to teach them people that God still shows love to the people who keeps his commandments. God still shows love to the people who walk around this earth as their authentic selves, and he blesses them. We're an example to those who've given up on the path. That don't mean the path has disappeared. That just means they didn't want to walk their path no more. They followed. They didn't want to lead. You know, being God's children, you're a leader. By default, you can't be nothing else but a leader. So I'm going to tell you right now, man. I'm going to tell you right now, sis. Get out there and lead. Get out there and lead. It's easy. You've been doing it your whole life. Now is the time where you can get out here and lead, and people is going to see you. People is going to follow you. But just make sure you're leading people back to God. I'm going to say that again. We live in a time where people is going to follow you. God gave you the ability to lead. So just make sure you're leading people back to God. How does that look like? That means keeping the commandments. That means operating your truth. Be authentic. Even if people call you weird, even if people say that's silly, be you. Excuse me, but be you. That means that even when the times get tough, you don't run. You take accountability for your actions. You stand up. You make changes to make your situation and yourself better. And you keep moving. That's how you show these people who can't think for themselves the right way. Because everybody is still God's children. But some people just were led astray. They followed the wrong shepherd. They followed the wolf in sheep's clothing when they should be following the shepherd. So these people, a lot of times, are still good people. But these are people who've been manipulated. They've been lied to. They've been sold a false dream that they're chasing, thinking that it'll give them happiness through sex, drugs, money, and lies. Again, not knowing that you reach the kingdom of God through love, compassion, you reach the kingdom of God through trust, through vulnerability, through experience, and making sure that whatever you do, you have a good intent behind it. That's what's gonna save you. your intent. You know, y'all, life can be ugly or life can be beautiful. It's really about what you make it. So I want everybody to take the time to think about the major things that they can change in their lives. If you have a gambling problem, how can you reduce that? Start off crawling before you can run. How can I reduce $1, $10, $100? How can I gamble and it be beneficial to my life? Right? If you have children, why not gamble on your children? Meaning that, why don't you gamble on their education? Why don't you take a gamble for their development? Knowing that you will receive the benefits when they receive their success. Not saying that they owe you anything. Not saying that you'll receive money. But if you have a love for a child like a parent should, just your child being successful and happy, that should be all the payment you need for putting in the work and the investments that you put in. You know? Making sure that if you have an addiction to drugs, or let's just say any addiction, how can you make that addiction beneficial to you? Now, I can't give you all the answers. A lot of you guys are going to have to do the work yourself. I'm just here to give you theories, possibilities. But I will say this about addiction. Something only becomes, or something is only an addiction when it takes for your ability to provide, when it takes from your ability to provide, meaning that it's taking money out your pocket, or it's taking time away from what you should be doing. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have a kid, that should be your number one priority, is raising them right and make sure they're set up for life. But if you don't have children, your next best thing is being a provider. You wanna make sure you're building yourself up to be a good provider. You know what I'm saying? And you're learning how to fix things. You're learning how to take care of others. You're learning how to provide for others. And this don't have to be for everybody, but the people in your village, your tribe, your kingdom. You gotta learn how to take care of those people. So your family, you build yourself up so you can take care of your family. Not just financially, but giving them words of wisdom. You know, pushing them in the right direction, helping to mold them. And until you get your own, that's your business. So you have a lot of life to live, man. And you have a lot of life to live when you have children too. But like I said, your job as a man is just naturally to provide, fellas. Now, I don't have to always be 100%. But the beauty about being a man is you get to choose what you want to provide for or provide to. You get to choose what you want to protect, what you want to stand up for. You get to choose that. You want to stand up for the children, you can do that because they need it. If you want to stand up for the women, you can do that because they need it. Or if you want to stand up for men who may not be on the level that you are and help them reach the level of their dreams, you can do that because there's men out there that need that. If you want to advocate for animals, you can do that. You can do anything you want to. That's the beauty about being a man. You really can do anything that you want to do. Not to say that a woman can't, but it's just a different type. It's a different type of energy when you're a man. You can walk through this world fearlessly, knowing that you can conquer any challenge that comes your way. Whether that be out in the wilderness trying to survive, whether that be out in the concrete jungle trying to survive, whether that be in prison, whether that be in school, whether that be at work, whether that just be out in the world trying to make something happen, man. You have the power and you can defeat anything that comes your way. You the ones that slay dragons, right? Or you are the dragon that protects the kingdom. Again, it's however you want to look at it, fellas. But you have true love. You can embody true love with providing and protecting. It's all about how you look at it. Now, for the women out there, you guys have the ultimate. You guys have the ultimate. I don't want to say job. You guys have the ultimate gift of life. That's giving birth. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. And please don't look at it as some totalitarian government type stuff, because that's not what it means. It means that every man and every woman that comes to this physical plane is brought here by a physical woman. Female gender is brought here. Every woman and every man is going to have natural love for a woman. They don't have that same natural love for a man. But everybody on this world has natural love for a woman. Don't let media lie to you. Don't let social media lie to you. You guys have the ability to define what love is, to define how love feels. You guys are the true healers of this planet. Y'all don't realize what power that has to heal somebody. You don't realize how somebody could be grateful that you heal them, and they'll pledge their life to you just because you took the time to heal them in need. Believe me, there's some real men and women out there that will remember that. There's some real people out there that will remember that. You took the time to invest in me, to love me when I had nothing, when I was low, when I was down. Or you took the time to show me how to get better when I was lost, when nobody would give me a chance. You reached out and extended your hand to me through love. That's a powerful, powerful feeling. Love is the most powerful feeling on this earth. People think that anybody will do anything for fear. Nah, man. People will do anything for love. It's a certain amount of power that people have when love is in the question. Now, if you break somebody's heart, love can turn negative. But if you love somebody and you respect them and you show them true, honest, genuine love, they know what it is. They know that they will never get that from no other place. And as much as they don't want to admit it, that person will give their life for you. And that's if it's a good person. Some people won't. I don't want to lie to you. Some people are takers. Some people will take everything you have, use you up, and won't care nothing about you. That's what you think, though. But they won't care nothing about you. So with great power, because love is a power, comes great responsibility. You have to know when to cut somebody off from your love.